What's up, guys? My name is Eros, and this is the Redrock Realm. Now, before we get started today, first off, I want to say I hope that you saw my special little episode that came out yesterday, because we have officially hit 100 subscribers. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go check it out. So there are a couple of things a little bit different here on the Realm. Now, obviously, the update just recently came out, and I meant to have an episode out this past Saturday. Let's just say things didn't go according to plan, and so the episode didn't quite happen. And we'll just leave it at that. So on the episode that didn't happen, we built ourselves a little tiny automatic wool farm. And the reason we built the wool farm is because we are using the wool to make beds so that we can do some mining in the Nether, specifically for a very special material. A special material that I was actually able to get a fair bit of. Specifically, some of this, and some of this, and some of this. So, yeah, we're looking pretty in purple now. So that is right, we officially have some netherite gear. We've got a netherite sword, both of our pickaxes have been upgraded to netherite, and we've got the full set of gear. So we are looking snazzy, and we are nice and strong for whatever may come our way. So today's plan, I know that it got put off a little bit on the schedule with the update and everything, but today's plan is to finally get our potion brewing hut up and running and looking great. Now, I don't know if we'll have absolutely every piece of it in place, but I do want to get the basics put where they need to go. So that way we can at least brew potions and be ready for adventuring in the Nether and things like that. So that is our goal today, is to get that built up. Now, as I'm sure you all remember, we did a lot of grinding on our last live stream, and we were able to get our hands on quite a bit of iron. So I have been smelting that up thanks to our amazing super smelter that we have over here. And I think that this should do a pretty good job of it. Now, that's not quite everything that we have. I think I've got a little bit in our storage chest as well. So we should have what we need to get started with it. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of a foundation built up over here. Let's get a good start on the work that we have ahead of us. All right, so first things first, we need to kind of figure out what exactly our plan is. Now, on the bottom level, I think that's where I'm going to basically have all of the item storage and everything set up. So I'm thinking that this is also going to be where we can actually put in, or I guess select, the ingredients that are going to go into the potions. So that means there's going to be a lot of droppers and everything that's going to drop the items into water streams, because this is going to be kind of this quasi-automatic, semi-automatic kind of potion on demand thing. So basically, there's going to be droppers that are going to contain each of the ingredients. Then you'll select the ingredients. It's going to drop it into a water stream. It's going to carry it off to the potion brewer. And then there's going to be an automatic timer put on the potion brewer that is going to release the potion when it's done, I think. Yeah, I think I can set that up right if I think about it right in my head. So first things first, we need to think about the water streams. So I'm thinking we'll have the items on both sides. We'll have the main entryway here, just because this is probably the way we're going to be coming in from our storage hut and everything anyway. So I think if we have the items on each side, then we should have enough room for all the possible ingredients we could ever need. So, and then I think if we have the water streams here, then we'll have the droppers the next level out. And then that should give us room above the droppers for an automatic sorting system that can be used for reloading the droppers. So let's see. So let's go ahead and put the water stream along the side. Yeah. So then that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So actually, yeah, that should work out. So we'll only have enough room for about 6 items, I think, on each side. Let me make sure that's actually the middle of it here. So it should be the middle right here, which is where the bubble stream is going to be. And then we'll need buttons. 1, 2 buttons. 1, 2 loop-de-loo. And right there to stop the water. So that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 items here that can go into it. 6 items there, 6 items there, 6 items there. So 24 items. I think that should be more than enough. I don't think there's even 24 different items for potions. Although I could be wrong. If there is more than that, then I should be able to fit another water stream back here pretty easily. So just in case, we'll have room necessary for expansion. I'm going to need a little bit more packed ice than this. Thankfully, I have plenty. So I'm not too worried about that. Let me go ahead and grab that really quick. So we're going to have the water streams there, and then that means we're going to need the hoppers in front. I guess I should probably figure out how many actual items there are for potions. Let me do that really quick, actually. 17. If I did my counting correctly, it should be 17 different items that are used in potion brewing. So that means that it should be as simple as, let's see, having 3 sections here for items. So that'll give us 6, 12, 18. So we'll have 1 extra space that we just don't need, which is perfectly fine. You know, you honestly probably won't even notice it. So 17 items is what we need to account for, and then we can use this back corner here for basically like, I guess the stairway up to the next level. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I want to use this front corner, because then the back corner is where the brewing stand. Anyway, you'll see what I'm picturing when we get there. So let me go ahead and get this part moved. Do. This is actually going to go over on this side. Do. All right, so that means that we need 17 droppers for each of the individual items. So I also, while we are here, let me go ahead and build up this outer wall a little bit. Now I'm using a lot of spruce wood just because I want our potion hut to have a similar aesthetic to our portal hut over here. Just because, I mean, you know, all of the magic-based everything, I just think it looks a little bit cooler. And I do plan on integrating some of the new nether stuff as well. Not exactly sure what or how much, but that is my plan. I'm so sorry, tree. I'm afraid that you are going to have to get shaved down a little bit here. There we go. So we'll go ahead and build up this outer wall, so that way we can have the room for all of the droppers and all of that fun stuff. And I just realized, if droppers are side by side and they get activated, is more than one dropper going to activate? I think that's a thing that happens. I'm going to have to do some experimenting and double check just to be sure. Because I really don't want items getting dispensed together that shouldn't be together like that. Okay, so after just a little bit of experimenting, I realized that basically the key is having the button on a block rather than the actual dropper. So if we have the button on the dropper directly, then all of the droppers are going to get activated that's around that button. So that's going to be 3 items, which obviously we don't want. However, if we have the button on a block, then just that one single dropper is going to get activated, which is perfect. So nice and easy. I probably should have figured that out or known that in advance, but hey, now we know for sure. So, okay, so that actually is going to work really well, because that means that we can kind of decorate more so, and we don't have to worry about seeing the droppers, which is actually going to help a lot when it comes time to put in the automatic sorting and everything for the items and yada, 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 yada. So that actually works really well in our favor. So we've got these ones here. We're going to put some over on this side as well. Should be nice and simple. These just go right here, facing into where the water streams are going to be. Look at that. Beautiful. I have exactly the right number made somehow. No, I don't. I've got one extra, but that's okay. Let's just pick that up. That works. We'll just put that there for now. And then piece of ice right there. Water stream. Stop by the button. Into the water elevator, so on, and yada, 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 yada. So that's going to be the basic design, basically, here that you can see. Is we're just going to have the different ingredients available. We're going to have a stairway here that goes up to the 2nd level, where the actual potion brewer is going to be, as well as storage for brewed potions. So basically we can sit down here and hit all the buttons and, you know, put in the different ingredients and yada, yada, yada. And upstairs, it's going to brew the potions and then automatically sort them out as well. So that is why we needed so much iron for all of the different hoppers and everything that's going to go into this. We still might not have enough, but at least we can get the ingredients and everything put out here. So basically, we just need to put buttons for each of these, like so. This will work for now. Ultimately, I'll probably design around it, but I want to get all of the actual working bits done, and then, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't mean to break that. There we go. So I want to get all of the kind of like working pieces in place first, and then we can do the decorating. So that way we know exactly how much room we have to work with, and we can make sure it looks good. Alrighty, so I wanted to get a lot of the logic and the thinking and stuff done kind of between bits here, so that way I didn't bore you guys too much. But basically, this is what we're working with so far. So each of these buttons is going to represent an item. We'll have an item frame here that's going to show exactly what the item is and what it's for and things like that. And basically just by pushing the button, it's going to trigger the dropper, which is going to send the item up the water elevator to the brewing stand. So this is basically the operations. Now over here, we're going to have a chest minecart that is basically going to be our input. So any items that are going to be used for potions are going to go into it, and we're going to send it off, and it's going to automatically sort the items and everything, and it's going to be nice and fancy. Now let me go up top here. Now I don't have the second layer done yet because I wanted to show you what we have so far. So right now, what we're working with is just a very simple item sorter system. So basically, each of these is just an item filter. It's going to designate, you know, oh, this one's going to be for magma cream, this one's going to be for spider's eyes, you know, so on and so on and so forth. And that is how we're going to be able to sort it. And then the items in the little minecart chest are going to come up here. They're going to go around the loop and everything, and they're going to stock in everywhere possible that they can go. And then basically the minecart and everything is just going to return right down to the station. If there's items still in it, cool, we can send it off again. If not, then awesome, then we know, basically. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. I don't quite have room in the system for kind of like a detector saying that it's out of items or anything. If I made this a fair bit bigger, well, not even a fair bit bigger, but if I had made this bigger, I probably could have fit that into it somehow, but I'm okay with how it is. Basically, if we press the button and we don't hear it trigger, then we know that it's out. So it's not exactly like it's complicated to pay attention to the items, especially as long as we do our best to keep it stocked and everything. We should be fine. I'm not too worried about it. But this is what we've got so far. I just need to get the minecart and everything in place for stocking the system, and then I'll get the second floor all done, which is going to be the brewing station and the automatic unloader for it. So let me go ahead and get a little bit more work done, and I'll show you guys more here in just a second. Are you ready for this? All right. So here we go. The bottom layer is now completely done. So we've got all of our ingredients laid out. We've got everything stocked up as much as we can up above. Now, unfortunately, there are a couple of items that I don't quite have. And those items are Dragon's Breath, Turtle Shells, and the elusive Rabbit's Foot. So I have a couple of placeholders there until we get the items, and then I can easily go up above and get that stocked. Now, speaking of up above, I have the stocking system ready to go, so we can put our potion items in here. They will be whisked away and automatically sorted into the appropriate areas based on the item. All of that is good to go and sorted. Now, as for the second floor, I don't quite have it built up yet. Unfortunately, I am actually out of time for today. This whole project and dealing with the redstone and everything took a little bit longer than I actually anticipated. But that is okay, because at the very start of our next episode, we will get all of this second layer completely done, and we will finish up our potion hut. So it won't be long that you have to wait. Don't you worry. But just to make sure you don't miss it, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of the adventures yet to come. And make sure you share the video with somebody else so that they can enjoy the adventures too. So thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time. So until next time, guys, peace and love, everybody. Bye-bye.